Welcome back to D&D. So, last time you had still trapped in the lab. Were able to explore around a bit. You're able to recover the Agent X41, gets it into the brain in a jar and find out his true identity as an apprentice to Zaffelor. You're able to explore around the base, engaged in a fight with some of the Grey Orcs, and were able to get the key to the main room. From there, you were able to actually take a short rest. You then went and opened the door, where you were confronted by a number of different creatures, as well as the researcher in the room here, who you found to be a mind flayer. So, we ended last session with, in essence, a Mexican standoff where you're staring at him, he's staring at you. What would you all like to do?
Are we talking this one out, or are we going to do this?
The
Graham is going to ask the mind flayer.
Within your mind, you can just hear a telepathic voice. Why have you intruded in here?
Is this all of us?
We're here for the
Yep,
shaper.
this would just be...
Out of character. Why have we intruded here anyway?
We're going after the shaper, and this is where it's taken us so far.
Yes, your previous question was asking about the Shaper, or saying more that you were after the Shaper. The nickname for the head researcher is unfortunate that has stuck. We will give you one chance to leave, as you have proven to be interesting variables. Leave this underdark and never return.
Afraid that's not an option. We all squaring up?
At which point, hearing that that is not an option, the creatures receive a telepathic command and immediately get a hostile stance. I would like everybody to roll initiative.
Am I allowed to immediately Eldritch Blast them when they take that hostile stance before the initiative, or no?
This is the start of initiative, yeah, okay. So this is not going to work in that regard.
Okay. Where?
Probably better to not try to get a sucker punch in every fight, because then we start getting sucker punched on every fight.
That's why I asked. I just want to make sure.
Also, shit, I am really, really low on resources.
All right, and the last guy here.
It's... Holy crap.
Right.
You know what? That was one short of actually.
I guess when roll. Well, one of them kind of rolled pretty high, but the rest of you rolled really high.
What the heck is this thing?
All right. It is another creature.
No, I mean the icon just looks kind of funny. It looks like an angry raccoon wolf.
Kinda. Oh, Jeremy, I just need you to roll initiative for Fiffle. How the frick did you roll that 19? Was that like... Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
See, I gotta go to another room. It's like too sunny in here. This weather's making me crazy. It was like basically winter yesterday, and now it's like 85 degrees outside. My body is extremely confused.
It is certainly strange, especially for fall.
That's me. Okay.
What's fall?
Right?
Live in New England, you'll get a chance. You'll get to see it, and the leaves change colors too, which is always beautiful.
I hope they're not all gone by the time my friends get up here to visit.
I feel like spring and fall are like increasingly disappearing.
Yeah.
Like one day it's just fucking freezing and terrible, and then like the next week it's like 100 degrees. And
it's like all the worst parts of spring.
Don't worry, tomorrow we're gonna get a tornado probably.
Oh god.
Great.
All right.
Love it.
Wow, you guys rolled real high. All right.
319.
I
Actually, I
didn't, but that
think
might be for the better.
Mine has
Fiffle is
plus
actually
3.
first
I'm
on
assuming
the
this is
list.
the Mind Flayer. That one, that little.
Yes.
So 2 guys flanking him look like mutant crap.
All right. Okay. Well, we will start. Fiffle, you're quick on the draw. You're first up.
Okay. Who are we facing off against?
Mind
you-
Flayer and his creatures.
Yep.
Are those hook horrors?
Yeah. I mean, Graham may or may not know what they are, but you know,
I mean, I'm asking out of character. Graham probably doesn't.
they're
know.
hook horrors. Yeah.
Well, that's horrible. Oh, these guys over here with the hooks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Very
that's
same.
horrible.
The name fits, huh?
What are these things?
A Quaggoth.
Ah,
That's a Mind Flayer, the other one. This one.
Oh.
we probably want to kill him hard.
Since my compatriots seem to be really concerned about that guy there, and I'm getting the drop on them, I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to shoot him square in his mind flare,
Okay.
whichever
Mind
organic structure that corresponds to. I seem to have a. This is just like an overhead thing. I have line of sight.
Yeah, that was a door that has been opened up now. So you're basically looking through. It would be like 10 feet across.
Okie dokie. This looks like it's well within normal range here. Yeah, it's just like 120 is normal. Okie dokie. So he gets the full Monty here of the deadly short bow.
Well, that does hit. Go ahead, roll damage.
Okay. He
That's
gets
assassinate.
a couple of those.
Nice.
He gets a couple.
Holy shitballs.
Okay, let me pull up my calculator real quick.
I do like how that sneak attack damage scales.
Okay.
Monstrous. That's our boy.
All right. The arrow sinks in directly into the Mind Flayer's chest, close to the throat. It is a devastating attack.
Aha! Piffle is gonna go ahead and bonus action hide behind Graham because that thing looks scary as fuck.
Okay. All right. Okay. 13. Fern, you're up.
I will go ahead and shoot at Mr. Mind Flayer as well.
Okay.
The world of Mr. Mind Flayer.
All right, that hits as well. Go ahead, roll damage.
How do I do?
All on
I
TBS.
think I messed up my thing.
The magnificent Mr. Mind Flayer. The illustrious Illithid.
How do I? There it goes.
Okay.
And then I will shoot at him one more time.
Okay. All right. Looking pretty rough there.
Aurora will move. Okay, 40 feet. He'll move right here.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. With that, we're gonna go to Otto. You're up.
Finish him.
Further.
Because I really don't want a fresh Mind Flayer to take a turn. I've got nothing.
Let me see. I will Eldritch Blast my.
Okay. Go ahead.
Where is it?
Okay. Well, let's start with the first one. Go ahead, roll damage on that. All right.
The dice are being very kind. Yesterday they were very mean.
With that, you've managed to destroy the Mind Flayer. Your
Cool.
burst attack has absolutely torn it apart.
Can I just put that 15 on this one then?
Uh, yes. Go ahead and roll
missed it.
damage on that 15. Okay.
Real nice.
All right.
And then I will finish moving up to here.
Okay. With that, we are going to go to the Quaggath's turn. Alright, the Quaggath is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, before I'm in Halberd. This is just for our.
Okay,
my thing.
you're on a halberd?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, the Quaggath's going to move up to Aurora. It is going to take a claw attack against her. Hitting.
Mhm.
And dealing 8 slashing damage.
And I still know that, but the thing.
Yep.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
Where is?
Okay, that hits. Go ahead, roll damage. Okay, 6.
And Divine Smite. Let me see what level I have though. Level 2.
Okay, go ahead.
D3A. Let me forward this real quick. I'm getting used to the new thing, by the way. So give me.
All good.
Where's the dice? Where are the
Anyway,
dice?
well,
Oh, I
that's
see it. 3D.
okay. Okay.
And that's it. I have nothing.
All right. So with that, the Quaggoth is going to then take its second swipe at Aurora, missing. And with that, that is its turn. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It is going to do one more thing. With the strike against it, the creature actually is, while is damaged, you can see it sort of enrage, and it's going to make... Okay. And it's going to then deal a 7 slashing damage plus...
Actually, can Aurora use her dodge action? She didn't take an action to like attack.
Would she dodge by default? Without
Yeah, if I don't tell her to take an action, she dodges.
Okay, then yeah. So instead, that won't hit then, because we'll just go for the flat 7, that first one, as it will balance out from the advantage to disadvantage to just a flat roll. So,
Whoa.
Graham, you're up.
Okay. What do I want to do?
I always forget about
Whoa.
that dodge thing.
Hang on just a goddamn minute.
What up?
No, continue the game. Sorry, I'm gonna go on mute. I just saw
Oh.
some concerning emails about something
Uh-oh.
purchased on one of my accounts.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
Okay, bear with me. I'm trying to see what's what. Hmm. Alright, Graham is gonna move forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm gonna... I guess I'll Guiding Bolt the North Hooked Horror.
Okay.
I don't know why that was rolled at advantage, but 22.
That does hit. 16 radiant damage.
16 radiant, and the next attack on it has advantage.
Okay.
I have a 4th level spell slot left, by the way.
All right. Did you wish to do anything else with your turn, Graham?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, the Mind Flayer is dead, so we're going to go to Hook Horror. So, and also I will mark this one out. He is guidingly bolted. All right. 5. Wait, does it kind of move like... That's right here. So it's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then... Let me just double check something.
Okay, I'm actually gonna run this by you guys. Sorry, I don't mean to like interrupt you and
Go ahead.
finish your thing here.
Okay.
Because
And then the Hokor is also going to then dash and move into range of you two. The other one, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and it's going to hold its action in case anything approaches. Fiffle, you're up. And Jeremy, do you wish to talk?
yeah. So, what do you guys think about this? This is a good one. I don't know what the angle is here or what I'm missing. So these are apparently legitimately from Amazon to my actual email that I use for my actual account.
Okay.
And there are 3 emails from last night, late at night, thanking me for my purchase of MasterCard gift cards, Google Play gift cards, and Hotels.com gift cards.
That's not good.
With it, it seems to be a real email saying that, hey, like there's all kinds of scams with gift cards. So click here to read about them, being as you've just bought some gift cards.
Yeah.
There is nothing in my Amazon account about me having bought any gift cards.
I would definitely recommend reaching out to Amazon support and just verifying that.
Really good
Yeah.
fake, perhaps.
I'm like looking at my your orders and like it's not a regular. I'm looking at there's like different shit in here, like the digital orders tab, and
It couldn't be on like a corporate account or something.
I only have the one account.
Okay.
Oh, and might want to check like whatever credit card is used to make that purchase and just see if maybe there's a charge on that as well.
It could be that it was attempted and immediately caught without even being flagged.
Maybe. I think there'd be
Well,
some record.
I assume you did
like I
check
got
the
these
send
emails.
to-
You'd think there'd be some record.
Yeah. Nothing on your bank statements or anything?
I'm gonna check that next. Here's gift card
Sneaky.
activity. Here, okay, this is actual gift card activity, not buying such things. Yeah, super weird. I'm gonna have to check the other ends of things. I will let you guys know what comes of this. For
Good luck.
nobody wants this shit.
No.
Anyway, oh yeah, I'm sorry, Jeremy. It's Fiffle's turn.
Okay. My mind remains unflayed. Oh, we
Correct.
killed
We mulched that fucker.
it.
This
Ha-ha!
guy's died and bolted too.
Yeah, a lot of good luck on your in that because you all rolled really high.
I am so thankful.
Hooray!
I was afraid of that thing.
Yeah, nobody wants to get their mind flayed.
I'm a fan.
Well, this guy's very occupied fighting everybody, so I'm going to shoot at him with an arrow and get a sneak attack if I hit him.
Okay, and you have advantage because he's guiding bolt.
Short. Oh,
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
damage. And neck attack.
Okay, just verify that. Just make sure I'm doing my math right. Okay.
And then I'm going to try and kind of like hide behind / next to the door over here.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
He is one with the door.
And with that, the guiding bolt wears off as the creature has been attacked. We now go to Fern.
Okay, Fern will attack this thingy right here, the Clogus.
Okay.
Is that what it's called?
Yep.
Longbow.
Okay, that hits.
And then she'll shoot.
Okay. With that first longbow, the creature is struck through the eye and just collapses dead.
Then Fern will shoot at this hook here.
All right. The arrow just glances off of the thick plate of this creature's hide.
Right, and then Aurora will attempt to maul him.
Okay. All right. And unfortunately, Aurora is not able to just get purchase. Her teeth just kind of sink into this like thick plate that has also deflected your arrow. The creature remains unharmed from arrow or Aurora's bite.
Cool. Alright, that's it for me.
Okay. Otto, you're up.
I will attack said creature and follow suit with their luck, I'm sure.
Okay. The one directly in front. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, that does hit. Go ahead, roll damage. Okay.
And then one more time.
All right, roll damage on that as well, please.
I will divine smite on the last one. Can I? You know what? I did it twice. I'll just do one. One level 1 divine smite coming up.
Okay.
Get that adjusted, and what the hell?
Okay, 13 radiant
Nice.
damage. All right. Would you wish to do anything else with your turn?
Emptying the tubes.
Yes, I will. Is this bonus action? Let me see. That's oops. Dang, hang on a reload. I'll shoot a faith myself.
Damn, how many spell slots you got left there, man?
That's my last one for level 1.
Okay. All right.
The first of my smite was a level 2, but
Yep. All right. You are Shield of Faith, so your AC goes up by 2.
how did I pick that twice? Whatever.
And I will remove that. All right. With that, we're gonna go to Graham. Graham, you're up.
All right. Let's see. Damn, I don't think I get my cantrip bonus. Because they're not adjacent to each other. The hit 2 with one necromancy cantrip thing.
Yep.
Damn.
My problem, Ian, was I didn't want to use spell slots on the orcs because I didn't think they were worthwhile.
Okay, I'm gonna try to use Chill Touch.
Okay. All right.
And that's
It
gonna
has,
be on the one next to me.
all right. It has to make a what kind of a save?
Oh, it's a ranged spell attack. Maybe I don't want to do that.
Oh yeah, no, that would you could do it, but it'd be at disadvantage.
At disadvantage, yeah. So bag that noise. Okay, let's keep it simple then. I will take a swing at it with my Moon Touch Longsword.
Okay. Well,
Alright.
it's not
Stop
at
it,
advantage, but
okay.
it's going to be the 10. So unfortunately, your
Yeah.
sword does not. It
Okay.
just misses the creature.
Alright, done.
All right. We're going to go with Hook Horror. So we're going to have this one here. It is going to swipe at Graham.
That'll hit.
And it's going to deal 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
As the just hook on this creature just swings and strikes and just pierces in. And it's going to make another attack against you,
Okay. Also hits.
dealing 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
His friend, 5, going to move in. And it's going to take a swipe at Aurora. I believe the 12 misses.
Mhm.
And then make another swipe, missing as well against Aurora. And actually, just for get rid of that. And with that, both creatures have.
Ian,
I'm sorry.
opportunity sentinel on this one. I
Oh,
just let
yeah.
you finish first.
Yeah, go ahead. Missing.
Wait, halfling? Oh wait, no, it's a.
I'm
Uh,
thinking.
the other
He can
problem
react.
is. Fiffle
I
can
don't know.
react, but with Fiffle hiding around the corner, I don't know if he can actually see you.
That's fair.
That's fine.
Probably not. I would.
No, that's fine.
I would have to like look.
Like, damn,
Yeah.
bro, you missed really bad. No, that's fine.
But either way, it's Fiffle's turn right now.
Okay. These emails are legitimate as can possibly be.
Interesting.
Definitely going to send it to some sort of probably non-human entity in charge of support and see what it says.
Hmm.
I'm sure that'll go well.
Little tech priest hours.
Alrighty. Piffle leans through the door and shoots at this monstrosity here.
Okay, go ahead.
You can't mow the lawn now, Ed. It's saturated. I tried this last week and it was a bad idea. He knows better. My neighbor, he's just like Kramer the dog. The sun comes out, and he's like, holy shit! Outside all day. I don't care. I don't care what I do. I'll mow the lawn. I'll mow it again. What am I trying to do? Shoot a monstrosity?
Yes. They are... Yep, monstrosities. Okay, that does hit. Go ahead, roll damage.
And I believe he gets one of these two.
And with that, the creature, you just see the arrow sink into it through one of the holes in the plate, and it just collapses in front dead.
Good.
Must be a cool effect while you guys are fighting things. It's like, oh no, I'm fighting this thing, and then like arrows just appear.
And it just drops.
All right. Did you wish to do anything else?
I'm actually gonna like move closer, but then bonus action dodge.
Okay.
In case somehow this thing like gets over me.
All right. With that, we're going to go to Fern. Fern, you're up.
Okay, I will attempt to attack the one that's left.
The arrow misses that creature.
Oh wait, it's not dodge, it's hide. Dash, disengage, or hide. I'm thinking of my lizard man.
Yeah.
I don't bonus action dodge. I just go over there. It's fine. Continue.
Okay. Fern, both arrows miss the creature.
Alright, then Aurora will attack him.
Okay. And unfortunately, Aurora is unable to get purchase. The creature remains undamaged.
Cool.
Otto, you're up.
I'll move one step up over here,
Okay.
and then I'll attack Thingy twice.
Okay, go ahead.
We'll just pretend I kicked him into the water.
Or stepping over it. Okay, that hits. Go roll damage. Okay.
Nice.
Alright.
Snicker snack.
That's it.
And with that, we'll go to Graham.
Okay. Does this thing have a 10-foot threatened reach?
You're not sure. You can make a...
I-
You can make a check. You can make an Arcana check to attempt to...
Okay. I was gonna say, I kind of feel like you would know if you're threatened or not, if you're trying to make a ranged attack. You know you've got the time to line one up. Well, that works too.
You believe it is not capable of reaching out 10 feet.
Okay. So I am going to try to hit it with Chill Touch.
Okay.
And
That
if it
does...
is- takes 1d8 necrotic and cannot regain hit points till the start of the next turn. If it's an undead target, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against me till the end of my next turn.
Alright.
And that'll be 8 necrotic. If it's resistant, I ignore that.
It is not resistant to that, so it is able to... you are able to successfully complete a chill touch on the creature.
I will actually remain nearby the thing and just swing over to the other side of Otto, and done.
Alright. With that, the creature is going to... the remaining hook horror. It's going to move down. It is going to take a swipe at Graham.
Is
Sentinel.
it undead?
No.
Okay.
I will Sentinel whenever you want me to do that.
Does an 18...
That will miss also.
Okay. And it's going to take a swipe. Go ahead and go attack with the Sentinel.
Yeesh.
Missing, however, with
I get the-
Fiffle on
the-
this side, Fiffle is able to actually see this miss happen.
Give you the wink.
Do I get the wink?
You get the wink.
Go ahead and
Hell yeah.
re-roll that. That does hit. Go roll damage.
Fiffle approved.
Alright. And the creature will take a swipe at Otto. Missing. It does not get a wink.
Actually, gonna say he looks at people and just like no.
It realizes the power of friendship too late.
There's not really a lot going on behind its eyes, so it doesn't really realize much beyond just rage. Fiffle, however, you are up.
Okay.
Suddenly, Lucian comes in and fireballs everybody and kills everyone.
Roll credits.
Hold on. Okay. Yeah. So we'll just. Yeah, I'll just keep shooting arrows at it from the corner of the room. Why not?
Okay, that hits. Go roll damage. Actually, I believe that then wears off because it's the end of its turn. Alright, for a total of 20.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay right there.
Okay. Vern, you're up.
Alright. Let me try to shoot this thing again.
Alright. Unfortunately, that misses. Because Fiffle just had his turn, his reaction refreshes. So if you would like, he can, in fact, give you a halfling luck. Oh, I'm sorry. No, he can't see you because you're on the other side of the wall. Yes, never mind. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I'll shoot at him one more time.
Alright. And unfortunately, that arrow is not able to hit.
Alright,
Sure.
and then Aurora will try to hit him.
That does hit, however.
Furnace suffered from caster syndrome in Final Fantasy.
The Aurora is able to bite in and actually tear off some of the creature's flesh. You see blood oozing from the leg where Aurora has bit into. Otto, you're up.
I want to shove him into the water. Just to,
It is too heavy. Your shove is impossible.
I'm taking an elixir of no giants.
His bigness is perfection.
All right, I'll attack twice.
Okay. That hits. Roll damage. Alright, and with that auto, you're able to kill the creature. It collapses over dead as your halberd just slashes through the midsection of the monster.
Hooray!
With that, we drop out of combat.
Okay. Let's see if he's got a key or something, or
Yeah,
what.
let's
Got him.
look around for more trouble and then check the bodies and also look around. I'll start investigating the room real quick.
Yep, give me an investigation roll.
I'll assist.
All
23.
right. Well, on the creature's body, the Mind Flayer, you find a card similar to the one that you used to get into this room. The actual print on it, however, is different. It looks almost identical to the one you had seen earlier that led from the armory down further into the facility. On the body itself, you find some robes from the creature, damaged and bloody. You find a number of notebooks. However, these ones are not actually written in a language that you can read. It looks like some sort of writing that is very different from anything you've seen before. Probably you'd expect it to be something that a Mind Flayer would write with that is unrelated to other languages that exist.
Take
Okay.
the book and ask our brain friend. Maybe he recognizes.
I think he's already gone again.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, it was only like an hour apiece and we rested, so I think he's back to derangement.
You do find a note on the body as well. This one is written in common. It was not written in the same script as instead of the very fine, neat handwriting that this creature has written in its journal. This is more of a kind of scratchy chicken writing. Looks like it was delivered to this creature possibly by maybe one of the orcs. It just notes that the supplies have been placed into storage.
Did we want to take the mind flare writings just in case we find a way to
Yeah,
read
I
them
mean,
eventually?
when we rest, I can cast tongues, and I'll be able to read it for a few hours.
Okay.
So Graham will take that. Are there any other items?
Uh, you don't find any other items. The creatures themselves, the ones you've killed, are primarily just animals, or at least in that regard. You ever notice that the Mind Flayer was sitting within a chair? The chair itself has a kind of area along the back that reaches up and envelops the headspace. It looks like it could be maneuvered up and down, side to side, and placed upon the head itself. Yeah, the wires from the chair are leading into this watery pool with a very, like, as you, if you can, like, get close to the water, you feel that it is very, very cold. And it looks to be some sort of a coolant. Within the actual water itself, submerged, is a number of minds that have all been kind of linked together. Brains that have been pulled out of skulls and are just kind of submerged in this glass tank that are all linking together with the creature having had some sort of connection to it once it was within the chair itself.
We must go to the helm. Uh,
So if this was a security station, maybe you mentally control the things from here.
is this like a panel or something?
Looks to be just some tools. They are function unknown. They don't appear to have any real. They don't match any tools you're familiar with. There's one that kind of just has like a spring at the end of it that looks like, but it's solid and stiff and doesn't like actually move if you were to like press it against something. It just looks like a variety of just different tools that would be used for repair work, but what they actually repair, you could not say for sure.
Did we know if these creatures are being controlled like telepathically or what?
You're not sure.
Turn the body? I look at Graham.
No.
It's kind of weird looking. I don't know if that goes against what you think.
Graham is going to make a religion check. Oh, okay.
Well, Graham, it doesn't match any god or religious item you would recognize. However, with that religion check especially, you do remember hearing some rumors from your time training with the Temple of Eidos, as well as just conversing with other different religions about transplanar creatures known as illithids or mind flayers that would have crossed like the astral sea and had a massive empire that had eventually collapsed at a point. The actual creatures themselves had never really come into this plane of existence, the one you're at. The planet you're on and Viderheim have never experienced mind flayers before. This creature is known to you only through myths and rumors.
All right. This is all a new one on me.
So are we okay? And I assume he tells us this.
Yeah.
So my question is this an actual one or is this one that the other researchers patched together into making like our own planar mind flare?
I don't know that they could.
I mean, you've seen the crazy shit we saw out there. That's my question. I'll be right back super quick though.
Okay. Yeah, how does everybody feel about this creature? I mean, you're looking at basically human shape, but with a kind of squid head, long, elongated fingers.
I've killed a lot of people. I don't know.
Looks pretty weird.
If Crocodile were here, I know what my answer would be.
I mean, Fitful could eat this creature if he truly desires, but
that would be out of character, you see.
Alas.
Oh, but does Hank want to eat his hands?
Because I really want to know what happens if you eat one. But maybe Hank will eat his hands. Hey, Hank.
Yeah?
You ever eat psychic hands?
I don't think so.
Wanna?
Okay. Cut him off and toss him in.
Pebble starts hacking at its hand.
Takes a little bit of time, but bone structure seems similar to a human.
Yep.
So you're able to find like the gaps between the actual bone, cutting through the flesh and muscle. After about 10 minutes, you're able to remove both hands.
Chuck him in, Hank.
You toss them in. The bag of holding mouth closes.
I tap Hank on what may very well be his head or not.
We came back to we tossed hands into Hank's mouth.
They're not bad. They're more rubbery than I was expecting.
Okay.
Are these my player hands?
Yes.
They're not. I got a weird aftertaste too. It's kind of like kind of oily.
Weird.
Huh. I'll.
Well, I feel like we learned something today.
Really, Fifthel? What did we learn today?
That fine players have oily hands.
Okay, that's true. Yes, we did learn something.
You got me there. That's on me.
There.
We learned that they have safety compliance, and he kind of like pokes out his pseudopod and points to the "Do Not Cross" sign.
Fair enough.
Ain't a lot more than us.
Yeah.
Let's say that.
Don't know what to make of all this, if I'm honest with you. But it seems like they might have been controlling it from here.
So did we mutilate this thing?
Well, its hands are missing, so yes, technically.
I was going to say, if I mutilate its brain to make sure it can't do psychic things even in the afterlife, am I going to be in trouble, Graham?
I wouldn't advise it, but I don't know. I'd leave well enough alone if it were me.
Okay. Where's Kaido when you need him? And I just like walk out of the room.
The tank of brains linked together begins to like pulse. You can feel a kind of tingling sensation on your skin.
Hey, that's never good.
You could kind of hear him like,
Does like the chair look like it's reacting in any way?
Lights on the chair are beginning to light up. The metal.
Oh, was this guy operating this big glowing brain thing? Is that what's going on here?
It's like a pool full of multiple brains all wired.
It's together. A hive mind.
It's a biocomputer.
But he was sitting there in the what appears to be the control seat.
That seems to be what I'm thinking.
Something like that, yeah.
Should we destroy this?
I don't know, because if it controls security, we might be able to use it to open up or close things off so we can get to where we need to go.
The way it's going, it might just blow up.
Doesn't seem to be.
Don't know if that would be bad or not, or good for us. Who wants to sit in the brain seat? Not it.
All right.
I stand by what I said. Where's Kaido when you need him?
All right, make sure I don't go crazy or nothing.
Try.
I'll be ready to pull you out if you start going crazy. I mean, you're already crazy, but more crazy.
True. All right, Graham will sit in the brain seat.
Okay, the chair is padded, well worn. Uh, you can slide in easily to the chair. The chair itself looks like it was just a very well made chair that has had this attached, this kind of metal hood attached to it after the fact. You don't notice anything else beyond it. The hood begins to slide down and is resting just above your head.
Okay.
You can kind of feel a tingling sensation around your skull as the hood goes down.
Mm.
Otto doesn't know what VR is, but he's been like, this looks like VR.
Graham will try to think at the brain tank.
With your thinking at the brain tank, what are you thinking at it?
Hello world.
As you think these thoughts, you are immediately like just lock just straight into the chair, and you can feel a number of thoughts inside your head that are not your own, that are, you believe, coming from some unknown location. Report.
Graham is going to try to take the thing off immediately.
Make a wisdom save, please.
I suddenly had a flash of Han Solo breaking
Graham, you're able.
We're all okay down here right now.
Graham, you're able to rip this off of your head. You're like just able to power through this like psychic presence that is just forcing you to sit still, and you just rip the metal hood off of your head and are able to get out of the chair.
Okay, so that was a big angry booming voice saying report, so I'm guessing that'll be our shaper, which means they know we're here, which means we should probably book it and find some place to hole up.
Why didn't you report?
Because I'm not going to try to lie to a weird psychic thing.
Should we destroy this thing then?
I would have lied to him.
I don't know if that would do anything at this point.
Yeah, okay. We do need a long rest at some point.
Couple points to the brains.
I think those are running it.
And what if they?
Is there like an electrical outlet that we can just throw it into the water and fry the brain?
Piffle's kind of edging closer to the pool of brains.
Okay.
I think we should kill the brains, guys.
What's on your mind?
If Kaido hadn't fallen into a fugue where he only talks to a sword, I feel like this would be what he would say. But I mean, if you don't think we should kill the brains, I'll defer to your expertise. But
I mean, I just don't see the benefit of it.
Something.
might like open all the doors.
All right. I don't know.
Or it might, I don't know, create useful chaos in some way.
Can we electrocute the water to fry the brains?
It might also lock down the whole place for all we know, but all right. If you guys want to try it, we can try it.
Well, you guys as a collective, this is just Piffle's suggestion.
I mean, we have the key to go down to the lower level at this point. I don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
Think we should hold off on a brain killing? Okay.
Yeah, we can hold off on brain killing.
We can always come back.
We can always fry brains later.
Oh, you know what we might be able to do? Go put not Zaf Feller on to report and see what happens.
We could do that.
Ah, he's gonna be like, "Where's my spider body?" All right, let's try that.
He's a pretty literal kind of person, though. He might just report in on all of our doings.
Yeah, let's go do that. Let's go tell the brain, hey, the voice on the other end of the brain hood thingy wanted a report.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
You make your way back to the medical. The brain in a jar attached to the metal body it has. Ah, greetings! It is I, Feller. How may I assist you all?
Uh, there's a request for a report coming in from big spooky voice on the other side of the brain hood thing in the tank room.
The Brain Hood tank room, yes. I am familiar with that.
You make that report?
Maybe. What
Do you
does
want to
it
make that
wish to
report?
be reported on?
I don't know.
Your
I don't know.
progress.
Yes.
Probably.
Tell them things are blowing up
Don't do that, actually.
in a
That
good
is
way.
explicitly what we were trying not to do.
Tell him things are blowing up in a good way for him.
I can do that, yes.
Tell them about all your experiments and how
Would you
they're
go
going.
do that, please?
Make a persuasion roll.
Who?
Graham or Otto?
My bonus is +1, so
Okay. Anybody helping me? Can I get advantage with that?
Yeah.
we're not a face party, unfortunately.
I think I can help with persuasion. There you go.
23.
With Otto and Graham working together, the brain in a jar follows you to the main room. Yes, this room is quite expensive and fantastical.
Mhm.
What would you like for me to do?
Report to the brain thingy. You see the seat?
Yes.
Go to the seat and interface with the thingy.
He goes, sits in the chair. The large metal frame kind of pushes the chairs, like the arms of the chair out, and you kind of see it like breaking apart a little at the seams as it sits in.
Nice.
It kind of ducks down, and the hood gets onto the jar. The voice box that has been projecting the kind of booming voice on this just goes silent. And it remains like this for about a minute. And then another minute passes. And then another minute passes. And where the brain in the jar was more still than anything, it's beginning to get shaking, vibrating. You can see cracks beginning to form in the jar of
Here.
this the jar that's actually holding all the necrophor within.
I don't think it's going well for him.
Mm,
Should we get him out of there?
I
You
guess-
can see the brain like lesions starting to appear on the brain itself.
Does Graham know enough about brains, having studied it, to know that he's already toast?
Make a medicine check.
Crap. No, 18's not bad.
Definitely not good for this brain.
I think we need to get him out.
I guess we can try.
if that thing breaks, though, that stuff's gonna go everywhere.
Oh shit, you're right.
But yes, Graham, you would know enough that what is being done to this brain is some sort of psionic attack that is causing it to die, and it is going to go out relatively quickly unless you actually pull it out.
I will help pull it out.
While you're doing that, can I take my sword to the cables connecting it, and maybe sever the connection that way?
Yep, you can try to do that. Okay, so Graham, if you wanted to hack the cables, make an attack roll.
Okay.
You're able to chop in. They have a kind of coating around them that is very thick and hard to cut through.
Can I, since that was a melee attack, would I be able to use my Channel Divinity to add additional necrotic damage to the hit?
You could do it, yeah. You see
Cool.
like sparks popping out from the cable.
And that will be an additional 5 plus twice my cleric level, so 19 necrotic.
Right, with that, you're able to slice through the cable. Give me a dex save, please.
All right. Versus
Getting electrocuted, guys.
Oh dear.
Unfortunately, Graham, you're going to be taking 10 lightning damage.
Blech.
As
Okay.
the cable, you slice through it, and it kind of like just flails around like a snake before it lands and strikes your foot, and you just feel like the full like electric current go through your body.
That's 240 volts there.
And for a brief moment before the cable like gets the light back into it and falls off your foot, falling over with no more current going through it. You definitely can feel it in your leg.
God, he's gonna walk with a limp now.
Graham gets the fuck off those cables.
Congratulations, Matt. You have -5 speed now.
Hooray.
And Otto wanted to try and pull the brain in a jar out of this chair.
Yeah.
All right. How are you going about doing that?
Can I? So the head thing apparatus goes down on it.
Yep. It would be equivalent to what you would. Well, your characters wouldn't know, but it would look like almost a electric chair.
Interesting.
If I were to tug him out of the chair toward me, what would block him?
The metal hood is kind of like on top of the actual jar itself.
I'll help Otto free him from the seat. I'll like jump up and try and take the headgear off him.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll pull.
Okay. You're pulling on the actual metal body of the brain in a jar itself.
Yeah, just to get him out.
Okay, give me an athletics to try and pull him out.
Can I get a halfling wing?
Liz?
I think he just walked away.
Oh,
I assume yes, and we can just
I
over.
would assume yes. So go ahead and roll that again.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate because the body is very heavy and it is kind of locked solid in this chair, and you're not having like you can get a good grip on the body and you can kind of try and pull it out, but it's just so heavy it is not budging very much.
Can I help him pull it out?
Yep. Go ahead and make another athletics roll
Yep.
to try and pull it out.
I will. If I can put my foot like in the back of the chair and use it as leverage, I will also do that.
Okay. While you're doing this, you notice that the jar is beginning to crack even more, and you can see like the liquid inside bubbling, and really beginning to just look like it's boiling almost.
Yee.
You're unfortunately just unable to move this body at all. It's just so heavy and so stuck in this chair with the and as you're trying to pull it, like the hood with the cable connecting it to the chair itself is just kind of keeping it in place. The jar is looking more and more like just beginning to shatter to the point where it's just spiderwebs of broken glass just like up and down the jar. The brain inside is just completely covered and it's kind of tilting sideways and beginning to like float up to the surface.
I'm getting this guy out.
Yeah, I think we gotta get away from the necropher blast distance, so book
Yeah,
it.
we gotta get out of here. This guy's toast.
All right. Otto, did you want to make one more attempt at it, or?
Can I tell how much time I have left if I try?
You probably have less than a minute.
I will try one more time to get him out, and then I'm going to book it.
Okay. Give me another athletics, please.
Nice.
With that, you're able to finally just pull, and the hood is able to slide off of the jar. And the body stands up off of the chair, and you just hear from the voice box on the actual metal body,
What do you think?
run, 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 run.
I run.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Otto, give me a dex save, please.
What's my dex save?
Okay.
Nice.
As you're running, the jar explodes and glass shards and necropher erupt out of it and spray across the room. With your dex save there, you're actually only going to be taking 3 necrotic damage. as you're able to just, with the warning from the jar itself and your excellent deck save, you're able to avoid the majority of the necrophor getting onto you. You just feel a couple of pinpricks from the broken glass in the back of your head.
Ow.
The room itself has this kind of like broiling necrotic substance just covering it. And you also then begin to see the Mind Flayer's body begin to just jerk and twist, and it stands up.
Ah, hell.
Oh no.
I want to Eldritch Blast it immediately when it starts standing.
Okay, go ahead and give me Eldritch Blast against the creature.
This is what happens when you spill the necrophor everywhere, huh?
All right.
Don't spill your necrophor. Don't do it.
Okay, both hit. Go ahead, give me damage. All right. Your blasts tear into the body of this creature, who does not appear to care or notice that it has been struck, and you just could hear in your mind this thought just going through is kill, 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 as just like constantly in your mind it's repeating over and over again.
Here.
The creature turns and it looks, and it kind of just rushes forward. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and it looks at all of you. And everyone, what would you like to do? You have just a moment to do something.
I'm going to dive behind cover. Let me see. Well, I would have ran back further, but yeah, behind cover.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold up, let me. I'll just make this up.
I am going to try to turn it.
All right.
Haven't done that in a while.
Smart
It needs
enough.
to make a wisdom saving throw.
What's the range on the turn?
30 feet.
I do like that cone thing, by the way.
You are not
not even
close
close
enough.
Then yeah, I'm gonna go around a corner. Do we want to lead it to the elemental, or do we want to run down the other way? I guess I don't have time to think about that. Graham's gonna go up around this way.
As you're discussing this, the hooked horrors are also beginning to twist and turn, their bodies snapping. You kind of see just like the creature like twist and break bone as it begins to stand up.
That's not good.
So as we're running away, I'm going to make two suggestions to the group. One is that we keep running away very, very.
Yes.
Another is that we somehow introduce the undead things to the fire.
If the doors aren't open, let's open them on our way past.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you mean to the elemental? Yeah.
Yeah.
Make it look like we went that way.
Yep.
In fact.
And then we can go up here and lock the door. And use the key card to go down.
This is gonna be like you have to kind of house rule this one, Ian, but can I use my roguish skills to basically help make it look like we went into the fire elemental chamber? Like I don't know, like scuff up the floor to make it look like we were running that way.
This would be, use your dexterity to make a deception check as you attempt to disguise your movements and
My deception is
and yeah, this
charisma.
is normally it's charisma. In this case, it's just the fact that you're attempting to like both cover your tracks and make it look like your tracks are leading into the furnace itself.
So I should do it. I should roll something that has a dex bonus instead, basically, for equivalence here.
Yeah, you would just
is the idea.
Yeah, and if you're proficient in deception, you can add your proficiency bonus, of course.
I am proficient in deception, so
Okay.
I'm gonna click something dex based that I'm also proficient in.
Perfect. Yeah, so we'll just you're able to.
That's actually a pretty good roll to be doing for this.
Yeah. So you go and you just make it look like you kind of like rub your feet and boots on and make it look like dirt is heading into the furnace itself, into the and then you kind of like quickly wipe down your actual boot prints. And you believe you've made a very good look to like have it go towards the actual furnace itself.
Okay. I don't know if that works on the undead, but I did what I could.
Well, it had enough mind presence to be thinking kill, so maybe.
That's not
I
a
mean,
lot of mind presence. I don't know.
No, but it
I
is
went
a
to the I went to the
It's some. It's some.
I went to the weapons room, by the way, since that's where we're gonna have to head anyway.
Yeah,
Bring this
Okay.
we're all
way.
gonna go in there, try to close it behind us.
Your satyr friend, who seems a little more just
This?
grunting at you, has met you within the actual room itself, the weapons room.
Good to see you.
The satyr just grunts at you.
Let's go this way.
Went to the door. Who's got the key?
That would be on Graham.
Okay. Graham moves up.
As you're going to the door, you see the panel on the side with the similar to their key cards you had used to get into the main room where the actual mind flayer was.
Do we hear like them going to the fire elemental? Can we hear like any combat?
Make a perception check.
Can I help? Or listen as well?
Yeah.
This would be separate ones, as you're both listening separately.
Jeez.
You don't hear any fighting, but within your mind, you can hear a telepathic message. I am returning to my thoughts. A clever distraction, but I am within your mind. And I have already enslaved this fire elemental to my will many months ago.
Who said that?
The undead mind flayer regaining its sanity.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, it's talking to us?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Fern and Otto, you can hear kind of stomping down the hallway, like just a big creature just thump, thump. But beyond that, just like the heavy footsteps, you also just hear like the sound of like hissing, like steam or something like a sound like that, and just like just heat burning on a surface as it stomps down. And as each heavy footstep hits the metal floor, you can just hear the sizzle sound of.
Okay. So we should probably try to get this door open.
Yeah.
We got the key card.
Yeah, we got the flare card, right?
Mm-hmm.
You press it against the panel.
Yep.
Okay. The door begins. You just hear like the light just like begins flashing, and you hear the door begin to just chunk, and it just begins to slide up slowly. You can hear a bit of an alarm go off. Not like a heavy, like this is a danger alarm, more of a alarm indicating that the door is opening and to stand back. And you're beginning to hear the heavy thump, and the fire elemental begins to push in. And I'm assuming you're all probably by the door.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
The fire elemental begins to push
myself.
through and is beginning to make its way towards you. The door is about halfway up. Small creatures would be able to just kind of duck down slightly to go through.
This
Little
thing.
bastards.
Yep.
One sec. I think I might have a thingy here. One sec. How far is this? What air? I want to do abjure enemy.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, he's within 60 feet.
Yep, I'm just checking something quickly. So long as he can't be frightened. Okay. He'll make his wisdom save, which he fails.
Nice.
Okay.
You dad voice it.
You will not move anymore, Junior, or you're not getting any dinner.
All right. Let me see. Okay. The creature stops and it looks at you. And it is a series of emotions running through its mind as it is attempting to process this. And you do see the mind flayer appear behind it because this creature is large. The mind flayer steps behind it.
Can I Eldritch Blast my flare again?
Yeah, go ahead.
God, can I get a halfling? I wish I had repelling blast now too. Could just slam them into the wall.
All right. Well, currently both of those are failing to connect.
Graham, does Graham have to keep holding the card to it, or is it already done?
No, it's just going.
Then can Graham move up and try to turn the illithid now?
The illithid is going to use his action, however, to blast you all with a psionic energy.
Okay.
All right. Including that. So, please make a intelligence save.
Okay. Is this any kind of? I have advantage on charm and frighten. I assume it's not like those.
No.
Okay.
Okay. This creature is going to make his intelligence save as well, failing quite excessively. All right. Okay, so let's see here. Otto fails. Fern fails. Graham succeeds. Fiffle?
Oh,
Oh, actually, and I need Aurora too. Thinking about it.
Oh.
I'm not very smart.
Nope. Oh, actually, that should not have been. Or actually, that should not have been it. That, but it's either fine. Okay, so let's do this real quick.
Does anybody remember when the brain was explaining to us?
All right, and so that's actually gonna be +4. So you're gonna all take 24 psychic damage.
All of us?
Except for Graham.
10? Or is it none?
It is. Let me just verify. Must succeed on a DC 15 intelligence save or take 24 in this case, psychic damage and be stunned for a minute. So Graham, you do not take this effect of this blast. You're able to just steal your mind, and whatever struck you is it just non-existent. It just flows past you. The rest of the party, however, takes this massive psionic burst and completely shuts down.
Oh dear.
However, that also includes the fire elemental, and the mind flayer is unable to pass by this creature as it is just stood
laying on the ground, burning.
It's just completely
burning in the fetal position.
And the mind flayer just looks by the creature, and you kind of get the idea that it rolls its eyes at this. Graham, but if you'd like to, you can turn the creature.
Yep, Graham will try to move up and try to turn undead on it.
Okay.
I think it's a wisdom save, which it's probably good at, but it seems like the thing to try if you're a cleric.
The effect of the necrophore permanent, or does it go away? The brain had to stay in a jar.
And it also loses potency over time, but this thing hasn't been exposed to it yet. Yeah, so Wizardy Wisdom save? I think DC 15.
Okay. So he will make his DC Wisdom save, which he
Nice.
fails, so he has to run away. Okay. The Mind Flayer gets this just burst of energy from you returning, and it just and it just kind of like spends its time turning away.
And I'm going to assume it is not a very low hit dice undead to
It's
instantly destroy it.
not going to be destroyed by that. This creature is pretty beefy still.
Yep. Okay.
We probably should have decapitated its head, like I thought.
Well, to be fair, I don't think any of us expected the whole necropher thing to happen.
Yeah, not even me.
Wow, that mathed out horribly for us, didn't it?
Yeah, wasn't expecting to bring the brain and jar in, but I was like, all right.
Well, you know what? More entertainment for everybody.
Well, he died in a very noteworthy way.
And with this, the creature begins to leave. The door finishes going up.
Graham just kind of pushes everybody through it. Like, come on.
Everyone's stunned. Please give me more wisdom saves if you could.
Can I assist, or would it be like helping him break it or help drag him?
Wisdom or
I'm sorry, intelligence. Intelligence.
Wisdom's better for me. But
Well, if you take away my modifier, it's a 13.
Unfortunately, you're not able to shake off the stun. The satyr woman is, however, and is able to just.
Oh wait, no, it's a 2. I have a 14 then.
Still not enough.
What if you take
Less.
It's a 15. It's a DC
I mean-
15.
oh, so Fern's
But
fine.
Lilith rolled a 14, and you said she shaked it off.
You have to. All right. Well, Fern is intelligent. Yeah, Fern is fine.
Fern
Fern's
is
able to
fine,
shake it
so-
off.
I get wisdom anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Can we help anybody?
Nope. But after about 6 seconds, anybody who failed can make another intelligence save. Who hasn't succeeded already.
With not succeed, I have not succeeded.
I don't know if I succeed or not. I have a 14.
Nope.
Okay, there you go.
All right.
Nick?
With that, Otto is finally able to shake it off, and I would just rule that anybody who has failed at this point, after about another 30 seconds have passed, the stun fades and your mind returns to you. However, at this time, you begin to hear the heavy footsteps of the
Elemental?
hooked horrors begin to make its way towards this, and the edger enemy I think only lasts for a minute, correct?
Yeah, so if we were 30 seconds, that means it's still got 30 seconds, right?
It would be a full minute.
Okay.
You shook it off after about 30 seconds, but the rest of you who are beginning to shake it off at the exact same time that the fire elemental shakes off the abjure enemy.
Well, the door's open and Graham's been trying to push people through it.
The fire elemental shakes its head and looks at you a little confused before it just kind of snaps its head up, and it begins to just slowly stomp towards you all.
Close the door, close the door, close the door, close the door.
Yep.
Yeah, we're going through the
Through and
door.
close.
You go through the door and you hit the button, and the door just slides shut. The fire elemental tries to slide underneath, but the door slams shut just as it's getting to you, and you kind of just hear it slamming against the door with his the heavy hands just beginning to punch through. The metal door itself is thick, about 8 inches of solid metal, although you can feel the heat emanating through it. As you look down the tunnel, you can see what appears to be just a kind of mesh cage with a panel on it and a number of buttons. Just kind of that's what there is at the end.
Can you show the tunnel?
It is just this way. This is the very end of it, but I can definitely do the reveal area. There you go.
It's like a gender reveal.
Just hustling.
Mm-hmm.
You
Well,
find
I didn't think that. Honestly, I didn't
to
think
go in
the
that
Abjure
direction.
enemy was. I didn't think Abjure was going to actually help us. I was praying.
It did a little bit. It stopped it in its tracks for a while, enough for you to get through the door.
True.
But yeah, you find yourself in this kind of metal mesh wire container. There is a door that you can slide shut. as well as a panel with a number of buttons that are written in common and show two different levels. One of them is showing like one with an L next to it, and the other one shows a 2 with a lower, it just says LL.
Okay. Graham will hit a button.
Which button do you hit? 1 or 2?
2.
You hit 2, and the door slides shut, and you just hear this like cage ring just rattle, and it just begins to, and it just slowly slides down, and you find yourself in almost pitch black, with the exception of a small dim light on the ceiling of this elevator you're in that is just giving off a little bit of light. You can see that the shaft that you're in is just a kind of like metal area, just like almost completely surrounding this, with very little in the way of space in between the actual elevator and the actual tunnel wall. And looking around, you can see it drops down probably a good 300-400 feet. You're not really sure, as it's just like the range of your dark vision ends completely, and you cannot see bottom. The elevator slides slowly down before you just hear the squeal of brakes stop, and the elevator finds itself just suspended, unmoving.
God damn it.
And you can hear a voice in your mind. You're not getting away that easy.
bleh.
And is that stuff gonna wear off or what?
Make an intelligence check. Make it just a flat intelligence.
Piffle will do that, but somebody else should too.
Okay.
Ah. Okay.
Well,
Well,
honestly,
11 intelligence. I'll roll an 18.
it'd be Fiffle that remembers this the most part. This isn't the very first time you've encountered Necrofer. When you
Piffle
went
just like pipes up with this shit, and you guys are like, what?
It's like an hour.
the
It
actual
depends.
very
Couple
first
days.
time you've encountered Necrofer would be actually under the Arwellan lab underneath the city of Vaxval. You remember reading that the journal of another apprentice to Zaffeller, who had been attempting to repair a Necrofer container before it exploded. And you remember you actually did fight him, even several hundred years after it had occurred, although the creature's mind had deteriorated in that regard.
Okay, so the undeadness is permanent.
So yeah, that's
Seems to be what I remember.
That's what
Yeah.
Fiffle remembers. The undead remains at least for several centuries.
Okay.
But it might lose its mind and forget everything that it knows. But that might take several centuries. We should keep
Yeah.
running away, is basically where I'm going with this.
Yeah, is there... Graham's going to light up his sword and look around and see if he can see anything we can get to from the elevator.
Yeah, make a perception check
I got dark vision. I'll take a look too.
or
Yeah, look at her
investigation.
stuff.
Yep. Graham, you do notice that there is a small door on the actual roof of the elevator itself next to the light. Looks like if you were to, you could possibly pop it open. That being
Do
said,
it.
it is 10 feet up, so you'd have to like either jump or boost yourself up to get up there.
Okay. Graham will actually let somebody else like stand on his shoulder / back to get up there and open it.
I can do that.
Oh, yeah. Either one of us.
Just make an athletics check as Graham boosts up somebody. Who is he
Can I do
boosting
that?
up?
Whoever wants to go. Maybe
Nope.
Otto, just to try to open the hatch if it's rough.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, make a boost. Make an athletics to try and boost up Otto. Graham, I mean, Otto's generally like heavy, is a well muscular man. Plus, he's wearing heavy armor, but you are able to just boost him up a bit, and he's not acting against you, so he's able to kind of jump up himself. Otto's able to just like press against the door. It's not very secure, and is not meant to like keep people inside. and Otto's able to just, with a slight shove, pop it open, and can find himself able to pull himself up onto the top of this elevator.
Okay, let's all climb up.
Okay. Give me athletics to attempt to climb up.
I'll assist everybody getting up.
Okay.
I will assist once I get up as well, so 17.
Graham's able to get up, no problem. Everybody else will just give me your athletics. It's going to be easier with Otto and Graham assisting you. Fern, unfortunately, is not doing that great at getting up.
It's too high.
Too high.
Will athleticing?
Or acrobatics, if you think you can kind of like somersault your way up.
I'm always better at somersaulting. Except when I'm
Fibble
not.
is able to, just because the lower DC with Otto and Graham helping. Unfortunately, Aurora and Fern are just kind of like stuck as they attempt to jump up over and over again, trying to get in.
Throw them a rope.
The acrobatics even worse. So
Can
good.
we like pick them up because they're smaller and lighter?
The
Yeah,
Satyr
like-
woman just jumps up, just like
Boing.
a 10-foot up onto the top with no assistance whatsoever.
Quick,
Alright.
guys, grab my legs and dangle me out, and I'll grab them.
I mean, I could
Huh?
funny rabbit hop up there, but
There you go.
Try again with
All
Aurora.
right. Fern's able to easily just jump up as well.
And then we'll just grab Aurora mid-jump.
And Aurora is able to just jump up and
Good.
almost makes it, but with Otto and Graham, just grabs on it, hauls the dog up, or the wolf.
Okay. Where next?
Now that you're on top of this elevator, you can see that the elevator has four kind of gears. Four at the very top. Excuse me. Four at the very top, and then another four at the bottom. You can look and see. And what it does is the gears are kind of like hooked into these rails, and as they can like kind of go up and down to allow it to actually either ascend or descend the shaft.
Mm-hmm.
Looking on the wall itself, you can also see that the elevator has a ladder, and the ladder goes both up and all the way down.
Let's keep going the way it was going before they froze the elevator.
As you say this, the elevator begins to just shake, and then it begins to slowly ascend.
yep, to the
Hop
ladder.
off to the ladder.
Okay? You all hop onto the ladder.
Yep.
As you jump onto the ladder, you see the elevator just begin to go up all the way, even past the range of your dark vision. You find yourself just in the shaft, holding on to a ladder with a drop far beyond anything that your dark vision can see. Cue Metal Gear Solid boss music.
What a thrill.
God.
All
So I
right.
guess we're going down.
Now I'm just seeing Aurora like on the ladder.
I've seen dogs
Backpacking
on
her?
ladders, but the satyr woman doing her best definitely can hold on with her hands. Ladders are really meant for hoofed feet.
Aurora's just like chilling on someone's shoulders as they like go down.
Hank just, you can put her in me. I'd
Nah,
hold her.
Always say that, Hank.
And
Why
yet
do
you
you-
never do.
because you want to eat her.
You want to eat everybody.
You just don't trust me. I see how it is.
You
You
said you want to eat her. You've told
Yeah,
us that's
you
the
said
game
that.
plan.
I don't see why you have to believe me whenever I say I'm going to eat something. If anything, I think this is a breakdown of teamwork here.
You know, that reminds me, we did feed the Mind Flayer's hands to Hank, so he can't
Yeah.
do somatic components on his spells.
True.
But again,
Yeah,
might
he
be
doesn't
shy.
have hands.
Oh, they don't need that. They're psychic.
Damn it.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of mind flayers.
Did you say
Have
you
you
ate a
killed
bunch
any?
of mind flayers?
I didn't eat them, but like my dad showed me about them. He told me all about them, and they use psychic powers to mind control you and make you do weird stuff, and they do weird experiments. Honestly, I also consider this a breakdown of teamwork that you didn't reference my expertise on mind flayers.
Well, you never told us before now.
We never asked.
That is how that works. We'll remember it going forward.
Anyway, put the dog inside me.
Graham will just backpack the dog up over his shoulders.
When I'm in charge, things are going to be different.
Someday I'll wear this boot. Someday I'll have a foot with which to wear this boot.
I could have a pseudopod, or I could make a backpack and it just shifts and he turns into like a backpack that's in the shape of Kaido.
Oh God.
God.
I didn't
we
need
go.
that. Nobody needed that.
I did it before, and I'm doing it again.
Piffle laughs. He's like, I kind of did. That's pretty funny.
Oh my God, Kaido. What would Kaido do? He would just fly down and say, "Hey guys, losers."
Cloud storage.
Yeah, Kaido's gonna have a rough one getting by that fiery guy, and honestly, if he does come down, he's probably gonna get mind controlled by the mind flayer. So if you see him, you should just kill him.
You're right. You're right, Hank.
Do you want Val, Hank?
No.
Why?
No. Do I use
He wants-
swords?
He wants to be a wizard. Hank wants to be a wizard, not a.
He could
I
be a
have a
wizard
sword.
with a sword. He can be the first of his kind.
I mean, that is true. He could.
I mean,
Anyway.
I guess I kind of want that sword. My dad has one like it. Honestly, I'm surprised you didn't ask me about the sword either.
We did. I could have sworn we did.
Oh, well, I don't care. Or remember.
Anyway,
We continue climbing.
Swords are sharp, you see.
I kind of need to get to a pause point soonish.
You see, the swords, they could cut you heckin' good, so I recommend that's what you use them for. You don't strike me as the sword-wieldy types.
I'm literally wielding a sword right now, buddy.
Are you sure? I feel like
Yes.
you have a hammer.
It's a long sword
Oh. Why are we discussing this on this ladder?
because we're escaping
You
from
brought
an
it up,
undead
Hank.
player.
Anyway, I'm just gonna go take a nap again. Thanks for the hands. They were okay. Maybe put some salt on them next time.
Got it.
Okay.
anyway.
As you make your way down the ladder, it continues down 400, 500, 600 feet before you reach the end of this elevator shaft. At the end, you can see a door, a metal door, that is currently closed.
Okay. Check the door out, I guess, and then keep going fast.
Make an investigation roll.
Uh,
Wonder how far an undead mind flayer is going to chase us.
I mean,
The ends of
probably
the
a
world.
while.
He
Oh,
just
can I
seems
get
Door
half
dedicated
appears to
his
be
job.
some sort of a door, like
Can I get half of
creation.
your help? I just might get halfling help because I suck.
You need halfling help? Oh yes, you can have halfling help.
The door metal. There is a single line in the middle indicating where the door can be opened up from. Looks like just two metal halves will close together to kind of like complete this. There's a there. It would take a little bit of time. Like you'd have to get your fingers in to pry it open, but it doesn't look like it locks in a way to like trap people inside. It looks more like it's simply there to prevent accidents from occurring. Of course, while you're investigating this, you also begin to hear another noise coming from above you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
A
wow,
kind of
nothing.
like gear-like noise as
Elevator's coming.
you kind of get the idea that the elevator is descending.
I'll tell Graham to help me open this door open. Get this door
Okay,
open.
assuming I don't see any other mechanisms, I will try to open the doors.
All right. Yeah. Make a.
Well,
make an
Graham's trying to
athletics.
open the. Well, Graham's trying to open the doors. I'm gonna look around the bottom of the elevator shaft. I don't know if the cabling is just like rigged from the top, or if it's rigged from the top and the bottom. But I want to see.
Yeah, you don't see any cabling. What you see is it's 4 rails, and it looks like they each have like these grooves inside. And from what you remember from looking at the actual elevator when you're on top of it, it has like these kind of gears, and the gears link into the grooves
Roll
in
down
there,
the channels.
and that rolls down these channels. So it doesn't utilize any cabling. It just has something like that.
Clever elevator.
With Graham and Otto working together, you're able to pry the door open, and it just kind of like takes a little bit of effort, but you're able to just finally pull it open, and like the door then begin to slide by themselves open.
How big is this like elevator? Like, if somebody was coming down, how many people would be in the elevator?
When you were inside of it, it was relatively large. You could each, all of you, stand inside of it with a comfortable amount. It looks like it was meant to move either a rather decent number of people or supplies. You figure you could probably stuff maybe a good 12 to 15 people in there, especially if they sardine.
Okay. I thought if,
Fire
I
elemental
was thinking if the mind
player.
player came down on his own, we could just jump him right there.
Nope. You suspect that if the Mind Flayer were to come down, it would probably be able to easily get all of its minions, plus
Yep,
probably some of the
that's
Grey
what I'm
Orcs.
thinking.
Mm-hmm. So we keep going.
Yep.
And I still have to go.
All right, let's go.
Well, if you'd like, this is not a half bad spot to stop, so we could call it for this week and pick it up next week.
If you would, unless, you know.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay. So I'll just finish up with this very quickly, where you are able to get through the door. After just a few moments, the door then slides shut again, as nothing is forcing it open. You do find yourself in a metal tunnel still, similar to what you'd seen previously. And there is a couple of doors, nothing locked. It looks like you just would push through them to get by. At the end of the tunnel, down about 15 feet, as well as you do notice, however, some kind of like purple moss kind of like around the edges of this door. But we will end it there, and we'll pick this up next week as you find yourself in this tunnel as the elevator is continuing to travel down towards you.